You're like,
you go.
well, when we're documenting, I want everyone to see how just natural our conversations are and how much we actually just talk about shit like this. Because I think it's really easy to be too over-scripted. And it's not us. Might I add, like, you think of Gary Vee, right? Do you reckon half the shit he said is scripted? I reckon back when he first started, actually, no, it wasn't. If you watch his stuff, it's not at all.
No.
Which I quietly rate. Like, I was like, I just think we take the thought away, or not the pressure. Pressure's great. However, when you know that you're being recorded, or like you know you're being, I mean, maybe that's just me, but I'm fucking horrible.
I've got a good one for you that we can talk about. The government set everything up to punish poor people, and I'm going to elaborate on that. So yeah, please tell me.
No, it's good. No, that's just a really good talk.
I'm going to give you a practical example, and that's one of many. So I got a speeding fine at the start of the month in the White Ranger. Yeah, the White Ranger's in my name. They sent me a $175 fine and 1 demerit point. Now, I got a speeding fine that I got in the mail yesterday in the Grey Ranger. Yeah? That's right, I own 2 cars. I'm fucking gangster, bitches. Anyway. Anyway. That's in the company name, so it inherits no demerit point. Cool. That's better. $4,000 fine.
You know you just converted into your personal name, though.
Yeah, I'm going to convert it into my personal name because I don't have the cash flow to pay a $4,000 fine. I can't justify it at this point in time. However, if I was a millionaire, every day of the week. Because the points, I can't get more points, but I can make more money. That's a tax on the poor. That's a tax on people with a poverty mindset rather than a wealth creation mindset and an infrastructure set up to infinitely generate cash forever and ever and ever.
Brother, don't even get me started about fucking the government and what they do, because I genuinely do think that as well. They favour corporate.
Yeah.
If you're on their hamster wheel, they're okay with you. Like, you know, they can, and like, but I think that, you know, small business, they used to have a lot more incentives. They used to be a lot better for small business and even investment into
in the Howard era.
You know? Well, you think about it, right? What does the government want? They want ability for people to be able to have housing and employment. That require, and then they can, you know, serve them. Now, those 2 things are now taxed at one of the highest rates that we've ever been before. What incentive do you have? You don't.
Well,
so
if you think about it,
want.
The Australian government is a corporation. It's a proprietary limited. Yep. It's a registered business, which means it's a business. What's the primary objective of a business? To acquire and retain customers. There is profit in it, but that's what so what does a government want to do? It wants more government. It wants to govern more. It's a weed. It's an itchy rash. Just wants to spread.
Yeah.
Wants to create more tax bills.
It's great at doing it when they're the ones that will tell you, then they can enforce law enforcement on you. They have the best. I guess you got to look at it. They are a good business. They're just the best at it.
Yeah.
It's organised. I would say it's organised crime.
Yeah. Well, if you want to talk about responding to a pain point, the pain point that the business has, that the government has, is if you do not obey us, we will come with our guns.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's
we live in a violence-backed society.
Fear-based. What do they do if you don't pay that fine, Andy?
Well, exactly right. So it's a process. So ultimately, you get a bit of a bigger fine, and then you get a bit of a bigger fine, and then they might send you to a debt collector. If you don't do that, then they put the sheriff on you, and then you go to court. You get your day in court, and they say, you have to pay this. You don't pay that. What do? They come for you.
Yep.
Ultimately, they take your house off you.
And they say, la, king of the castle, I have a chair.
Literally, you can't not pay it. We live in a violence-backed society.
Yeah, shit.
Now, you're not allowed to opt out of it. The only thing you can do, brother...
What do you think? yeah, what do you think we should do? What can we
Yeah,
do?
because we just went a little bit doom and gloom there. We went, it's all fucked, fuck this, who cares? Which is a bit not what we're about.
Can I just say though, one thing that, well, okay, let's be real. This is external. You actually can't control it, but you can educate yourself around it. Maybe, yes, we could have flipped the energy, but this is exactly what we're doing now. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, hold on. I do think, mate, the government is. If you look at Victoria, we are the worstly taxed in the whole world. So, I do agree. I think
Is
that
that true?
then you got to find, yes, mate, yes, we're one of the worst tax. Mate, Australia's horrible. Victoria is one of the worst. Like,
Didn't know that.
generally, I think it actually might be the worstly taxed in the world. Yeah, mate, I've often thought, so back to the doom and gloom, I've often thought about, like, doing that, move to Queensland, arguably even, I don't even know, but no, the thought does cross my mind a few times throughout a year if we go on doom and gloom. However, I do think it's really important for people to know that there is an issue with that sort of stuff, because at the end of the day, it does make a hell of a lot of difference to know this information, to at least know the game you're playing in. Because if you don't know the parameters and what they're going to try and do, you might get to a high level of success or wealth or whatever, and then all of a sudden be pinged with all these overheads or expenses that you just couldn't forecast. As long as you know the game, and then you try and, okay, I'm not going to word what I was about to word, but because that'll come back to bite me in the ass eventually. But if you can at least, find the little routes that might be able to help you and maximize your ability and your resource, great, good work. That is, what would you suggest? What do you suggest that we do, knowing that
Learn the game. Understand who
learn
the
the game?
players are. Follow the money. Do your reading. Stop paying attention to mainstream media and think for yourself. If someone's telling you how to think and they're telling you not to think, if someone's telling you how to think, they're telling you not to think, which means they're deceiving you. So start looking around, start looking for the truth. And then learn financial alchemy. Understand how to generate unreasonable amounts of money by offering value to other people so that they give you money. Learn how to make premium value offers, or learn how to make commodity-based offers that apply to millions of people so you can do high volume, low profit, or do high profit, low volume. Understand financial alchemy. Basically, we're all in an open-air prison. Get your hands on as much commissary as you can to make you stay on this earth as comfortable as you can, and make sure you're right with your God, whoever he or she may be.
I love how you said open air prison. It went from like super, super positive to like, oh my god, I might Westgate.
But you need to understand. You need to understand. But I'm not negative about it. I'm not like, I'm in a prison, fuck this, I'm just going to go on Centrelink. I'm like, you know what? This is the situation. I understand the situation. I'm going to do everything in my power. Mate, the promise in the Bible is that this is temporary and this is a test. And we have to work the earth. Those are the
Correct.
promises.
And I do. And I think we can both agree on one thing. You're only given the challenges and the problems that God recognizes. If you flip that
I've got one
mindset
on
and go,
this.
oh, yep.
I've got one on this. On that moment, you're only given what what you can handle. So Dad sent me a video on this the other day. I sent it to you as well. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but basically, the video goes like this: a whole bunch of women. Yep.
No, you just cut out a little bit. Repeat that.
Oh, a whole bunch of women. I sent you a video my dad sent me. That's all I said. A whole bunch of women were at a Bible study, and they were reading a verse in the Bible about how God refines us like a silversmith refines silver. And the women said, we have no idea what that means. So one of the women said, I'm going to go away and I'm going to work out what the hell that means. And I'll let you know, I'll report back. Anyway, she goes and finds a silversmith, sits down with him and talks with him and says, can you explain the process of refining silver to me? Because it's in the Bible that God will refine us like a silversmith refines silver. I want to understand what that means. And he says, no worries at all. So what I do is I hold the silver in the center over a flame for a long period of time until it's refined. And I hold it there for ages. And basically, I can't hold it there too long, because if I hold it there a moment too long, it will snap, it will break.
This is good.
Yeah, and the heat is what refines the silver. So the silver is unrefined. The heat, or the tests that God sends our way or allows to come our way, refine us. And then the most beautiful piece was, she says, how do you know when the right time to take the silver off the fire
I
is?
was going to say.
Yeah, and the silversmith says, that's easy, when I can see my image in it. We're made
That's
in
a good one.
God's image, and he tests us to make us more like him.
Mm.
That's beautiful, isn't it? That's why it says in James chapter 1, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds. Because we're becoming more like God. We get more relationship with God, we become closer to him, and ultimately a byproduct is more success.
Yeah, I also think, like you just said, like the more challenges and pressures you do face, how do they make diamonds under immense pressure?
The pressure.
Like, I do think that is super important, and I think that it is, mate. It's really funny though. It is easy when you're in that state of mind, when things are coming your way and the challenges are just keep coming and coming, and it compiles. I had one of those days yesterday where, like, whatever I touched just fucking did not want to work. Did this great video. In my opinion, I thought it was great. I love how not modest that was, but literally did this video, posted it, put it on the YouTube, went to put it onto an active pipe, didn't want to work, didn't want to give me a cover, didn't allow it, like wouldn't. And then when I went to preview it, sent it to myself, just didn't want to work, and I was like, this is bullshit. Then it, not only that, had a property get an extension on finance, then another extension on deposit. So you're sitting there going, fuck me, what's going on? And it's, but you know what the funny thing, and I would say this about everything we talked about, it's only so much in your control. It's only so much that you can do. A lot of these things, like you said about win the game with the government, it's actually that's all external stuff. But knowing the parameters we're playing within and the rules are pretty important. It's then knowing how to fucking beat them.
In Genesis, God gave the devil the earth. It's his. He can do whatever he wants with it.
The thing
We
is,
just have to understand. We have to understand. We have to understand, though, that God's in control, and he will only allow the devil to throw our way what we can handle.
Yeah.
And he uses it for good. What the devil makes horrible, God will use for good.
This is very true.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of wise men here, Andy, aren't we?
Allegedly.
There must be some good. Yeah, there's some good content we're punching out.
I reckon.
Just saying.
Unless you're an atheist and then you're like these two dickheads. Also, the stark contrast of us quoting the Bible and then saying fuck back to back.
I mean, no, it makes perfect sense.
It's going to break someone's brain. I don't know. We're authentic. We're both.
I don't think you can be too what? What are we going to do? Be prim proper and pretend like we don't make a mistake? I think that's just like unrealistic. I think that's an unrealistic level of expectation. I don't know about you, it's really funny. We talk about, I was talking with the advertising company we use to do all our videos the other day. And he said, back in the day, everything was so prim proper and like you had to be so properly spoken. The words had to be perfect. It was so formal. It was like very corporate. I'm just like, that's just not a world we live in, nor should it be. Like, if you're thinking that's how, like, be a bit more, build more rapport, be a bit more like a normal person. Don't just be black and white and bullshit.
Two things.
I don't know. That's just my take.
Someone said to me this week, in order to succeed in sales, you need to be an absolute genius and learn to communicate like a third grader.
That's clever.
And the other thing is, the most dangerous thing you can do when you're pumping out content is become a caricature of yourself, meaning you're just fake. You're a version of yourself. Because as you pump out more content and you get higher up the food chain, it'll come out that you're full of shit. So I swear to you all the time. I swear to everyone all the time. So I'm going to swear on the hustle calls. Because it's my fucking prerogative.
What's the plot?
Never had it,
You
brother.
went another level with it. You said, "Nah, take it. I'm going another level. Do it. It's been done."
Do you want to do we didn't contact the free mo this week. Do you
You
want
know
to try
what?
and do it tomorrow?
I literally thought that.
It's
Wait, did you
small
say the
as.
people?
I'm actually wondering. It's going to take us like 15 minutes. I'm wondering if you and me could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you push the
Yeah.
mower, that's a piece of piss. Turn the mower. It's like vacuuming, but you just
Mate, I'm
mow the
happy to do
grass
that.
instead. Yeah, and I'll whip a stem. The
Let's
boys
do
are
it.
at the boys are at
Give
Rosedale
it a
today
crack.
and tomorrow, so they're booked out the whole day. And yeah, no, let's do that. When suits you, I'll contact the winner now.
Tomorrow I probably need to do morning,
Yeah,
if
that's cool.
possible.
Yeah, you give me a time. I'm free all day. I have no appointments yet. So you just let me know when, and I'll just book it in with them now. I'll send them a message.
What? What time?
I just asked you what time.
No. What time are you thinking though? You said any time, yeah?
Yeah, anytime. When you say morning, do you mean like 9 o'clock in the morning, or do you mean 11?
Wait, give me a minute.
Yeah.
I
I think
have
I've
an
lost it.
8:45, and then I have a 12 o'clock. So half of me is like, I think if we can do,
10:30. 10.
yeah,
Well, how long's your
be my
8:45 gonna
12
go?
o'clock. I guess like 20, 25 minutes. If let's just say 30. Let's call it 30.
Yeah, okay. So 9:15. Let's tell them 10 o'clock then. Is that all right?
Done.
Yeah, cool.
Done.
You gonna wear a suit to mow the lawn?
No.
No.
I
That'd be
can't.
funny.
I'm catching up. I'm playing a bit of golf, so I will not be in a suit.
I'll
I'll
bring
be
you
in my
golf
golfing
clubs.
attire. That would be fantastic. I was about to call you and say I need to pick them up from you anyway.
No, I'll bring you golf clubs. Just remind me beforehand because I will forget.
No, that's all good. I'll charge up the Insta
DJI.
360, mate.
Cool. It's a
Wait,
360.
we're doing the lawn, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. You'll see how my inability to do a lawn is going to be. It's going to be funny as.
I don't understand how you can fuck it up. This is funny. Like
Brother, I
when
don't
I
know how. Okay, that's like me asking how someone could fuck up a negotiation. It's just talking, isn't it?
just
Exactly. That's what I thought.
you just
That's what
push
I
the
thought.
device. It's not like you're
That should
getting
be the
out there
hook
with
for
your
this
teeth.
bloody
I'm
whole.
not asking you to eat the grass.
That
You
should be
just
the
go
hook for this whole video.
what?
What I just said before.
All right, we can
If
use the.
negotiation was so easy, why doesn't everyone do it?
Uh,
No, I don't know what I said. I didn't say it like that though.
if negotiation is just talking, why doesn't everyone do it?
Yeah, yeah. I heard something today. It was actually really funny. It was advice from we're going to throw him in the deep end for this one. Uncle John. He said to me, because John doesn't like dogs, and I said to
Really?
him, no, it's quite funny. But when he goes to a listing presentation, he's like, I love them. I'm like, you are a chameleon. Anyway, I said I do love dogs. I've like pet detective, mate. You give me a dog or a cat or anything, and I actually really do love them. However, not when I'm in a brand new,
Suit.
freshly cleaned suit. Not a chance. If you tell me that I'm going to be meeting and I'm going to catch up with someone and they've got their doggy and they're going to jump all over me, brother, I get them the fuck away, lock them up, put them away. Anyway, I say to John, I say that exact same thing. He goes, a listing is worth more than a dry clean. And I went, that might be the
Genius.
greatest advice he's ever given.
That's genius.
It's actually really clever. So if that's any piece of advice for anyone out there,
Start thinking like that. It's a
what you're going to be
world-changing
doing.
theory.
It actually is. It's actually a really good change of concept and never thought about it. So what do you think I did today? Went to my appraisal. Pretty much was on the floor playing with the dog.
Nice. Love it. Did you get the listing?
I got an offer out of him on a place, so one will never know, and if they buy it, then yes. So yeah,
Love that.
I was on the floor complimenting. No, I actually wasn't. That like, you'd be nice. And it was beautiful. God has a funny sense of humor. This dog, I thought it was gonna be jumpy as, didn't jump up once.
Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. I've just pulled up to someone. One sec.
I'll talk to you.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh,
Excuse me. You've left your fuel filler cap open. Can I fix it for you? Sorry, I just pitched up and someone's left their fuel filler cap open, literally with the dongle hanging out. They're driving around with the that's a fire waiting to happen.
yeah. Yeah.
What a weapon I am!
You're a good man.
What a weapon!
Oh my wow. So I say you're a good man, and you're already gallivanting your own horn.
Yeah.
You've lost it.
On that note, brother, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm pulling up to
Sounds
my 12:30 at 12:50.
Ah, very good, mate.
Yeah.
Good work.
See you, mate.
Punctuality is not a thing. See you, bro.